Does your life lack purpose? Have you wondered if there's anything more? Join the cult of pinball. The Great Pyramid accepts all into the cult of the Great Order. I am Dr. Cornelius Bickelstein, imperturber and acolyte of the Great Pyramid. Join us on an ever-ending quest to spread the joy of pinball. Have you just received your Great Pyramid creation kit? Help us summon the Great Pyramid by attaching your pyramid transmission device to arcades and pinball machines around the globe. Make sure your device is attached in appropriate spots like these, and this, and this. Remember, only you can bring upon the summoning of the Great Pyramid. Do your part. Join us. Does your life lack purpose? Have you wondered if there's anything more? Join the cult of pinball. The Great Pyramid accepts all into the cult of the Great Order. I am Dr. Cornelius Bickelstein, imperturber and acolyte of the Great Pyramid. Join us on an ever-ending quest to spread the joy of pinball. Have you just received your Great Pyramid creation kit? Help us summon the Great Pyramid by attaching your pyramid transmission device to arcades and pinball machines around the globe. Make sure your device is attached in appropriate spots like these, and this, and this. Remember, only you can bring upon the summoning of the Great Pyramid. Do your part. Join us.
Give your body what it's thirsty for. Gatorade is thirsty.
Does your life lack purpose? Have you wondered if there's anything more? Join the cult of pinball. The Great Pyramid accepts all into the cult of the Great Order. I am Dr. Cornelius Bickelstein, imperturber and acolyte of the Great Pyramid. Join us on an ever-ending quest to spread the joy of pinball. Have you just received your Great Pyramid creation kit? Help us summon the Great Pyramid by attaching your pyramid transmission device to arcades and pinball machines around the globe. Make sure your device is attached in appropriate spots like these, and this, and this. Remember, only you can bring upon the summoning of the Great Pyramid. Do your part. Join us. Does your life lack purpose? Have you wondered if there's anything more? Join the cult of pinball. The Great Pyramid accepts all into the cult of the Great Order. I am Dr. Cornelius Bickelstein, imperturber and acolyte of the Great Pyramid. Join us on an ever-ending quest to spread the joy of pinball. Have you just received your Great Pyramid creation kit? Help us summon the Great Pyramid by attaching your pyramid transmission device to arcades and pinball machines around the globe. Make sure your device is attached in appropriate spots like these, and this, and this. Remember, only you can bring upon the summoning of the Great Pyramid. Do your part. Join us. Does your life lack purpose? Have you wondered if there's anything more? Join the cult of pinball. The Great Pyramid accepts all into the cult of the Great Order. I am Dr. Cornelius Bigostin, imperturber and acolyte of the Great Pyramid. Join us on an ever-ending quest to spread the joy of pinball. Have you just received your Great Pyramid creation kit? Help us summon the Great Pyramid by attaching your pyramid transmission device to arcades and pinball machines around the globe. Make sure your device is attached in appropriate spots like these, and this, and this. Remember, only you can bring upon the summoning of the Great Pyramid. Do your part. Join us.
Hello, everybody. What's going on? It's a daytime stream. We haven't done this in quite a while, right? So why not? Let's do the thing. We're playing Labyrinth, obviously. Look at that. So since I've switched back to the other template, I'm hoping that all of the stuff that I fixed is now working here. But we'll see. I think some of the crashes were responsible because of Adium. So I've changed and updated it. So hopefully it's not going to crash anymore. That's right, Nuclear. We're not playing Willow. We're playing the original Willow, also known as Labyrinth, before the VPN people took over and decided to not infringe by infringing on a different property. But that's cool. It's VPN, whatever. Who cares, right? So yes, today, what are we doing? We're going to be playing the new audio update that I did. Barrel's announced it. It is out now. Many people have downloaded it. It might be at your arcade. I encourage you to go check it out. The change list for it is massive. I'm not really going to do a whole intro about it. There's a video where I talk about some of it. If you have specific questions, please fire them away. I'm happy to answer them. The design goal for it was to make the game just sound more like Labyrinth and to be awesome. So, a lot of the audio assets, there was a lot of metal clanks and stuff. There was just a limited palette of what occurred in the game. And there was some just differences between how the movie asset music and the non-movie asset music sounded, both in loudness, stereo field, all sorts of stuff. So I went through and addressed all of that in addition to doing all new sound design for all the video assets, all new sound design for the entire game. So it's a very different game. If you're familiar with Labyrinth, thank you, Gek. I appreciate that. Hey, by the way, did you send me a request for Pinside stuff? You didn't message me, and somebody requested it with a very similar name to yours, but it wasn't exactly the same, so I haven't approved it. Plus, I don't really know you. But if it is you and you would like to be on Pinside, let me know, and then I will know. So I didn't have the topper, and I had to work with Carl on that. Those assets weren't changed, but we did mix them with Carl to try to get that balanced correctly. So you may need to adjust your topper volume up or down. That was based off Carl's space and based on Carl's ear, which is not bad. It's just I wasn't able to hear that in person. We worked back and forth talking about what it should be, and it sounded like we got it to a good spot. So you may need to adjust that. That's you? Okay, Geck, I'll go ahead and approve that. And if you get me in trouble, I'll be mad at you and hunt you down. I'm not going to really do that, but I will approve it. In any event, thank you very much for everybody who's here hanging out. What's up, Omega Cami? Good to see you. Shout out to Tasmania. You should definitely check out her stream. Someone who owns a Labyrinth as well. Insanity, also good to see you. What's going on, my dude? Yeah, good grief. What's up? So yeah, thanks for joining me. Without further ado, I'm going to hit this button and start doing the streaming thing. I don't have my phone because I left it in the bathroom after I took a fat dump. Oh, sweet. Mariah brought it. We're good now. See? Things worked out. Oh, I mean, all of the sound effects have been replaced. So the timing has been completely adjusted. There's new timing to make sure things sync with, for example, the ball shooting out of the elevated scoop or the elevated ramp. It really is an overhaul. There's 120 new sound effects, and all of it is exceptionally timed now to match the events that occur in the game. And again, same with the video assets. So, for example, like when the extra ball animation happens, there's these big swooshes when the balls go past you, and all of it is panned appropriately. So if you are a player that likes to use headphones, you're going to get a more three-dimensional experience now because everything is not just, essentially center panned. So yeah, without further ado, let's pop this going. The new code update has new lighting effects, and it also, I think the nitty gritty is that we incorporated, Eric came up with code to allow alpha channel blendings in the color light shows so that they could overlay different lighting effects. And we did that in Winchester, and then we ported it to Dune in one of the updates, and then now it's been ported into Labyrinth. So for example, when like color waves happen on it, if there's overlaid colors for certain like inserts, instead of it overriding one, it'll blend them together, which just makes for more interesting light shows and just better quality of the light shows. There are more light shows. Just all sorts of different things. So, and there's bug fixes. There's a bunch of little stuff as well. But the primary thing that's most noticeable is obviously the new audio assets, and then Eric's work on all the lighting assets. I think that's what you'll immediately notice. All of these new effects were designed by me. I have a large library of Foley that I have recorded myself. I have one of my team from projects that I've done in the past. So we have Sank & Co. 100 UK, which is a microphone that records up to 192,000 kilohertz, and it's a beast. So you can pitch down effects, and you can record things that have high frequency that's outside of human hearing, and then pitch it down into normal hearing range and make interesting sound effects out of it. I did this on Winchester, for example, like the rotating platter. That's actually a spring mechanism in an old typewriter, and it's recorded with this microphone, and then it's pitched down like 5 or 6 octaves, so they sound like these huge clanks. So no, I hate using stock library sounds. I do not like using Sound Ideas or Hollywood Edge or any of that horse shit. These are old sound effects that don't sound good. If I can record stuff original, I will always do that. In Winchester, for example, there's like music targets. So there's like the horn, the drum, the tambourine, all that stuff. And we recorded all that here. Carl recorded his trumpet for the horn stuff. Sid played the drum. I recorded the tambourine. So basically, I'm a sound designer. I'm not a library sound editor. It's like, if I can make it original, that's what it is. For this particular audio package, I've talked about it in the video. I use 2 primary synths to do a lot of the musical cues, and I use these for a lot of the sound moments as well. The Synclavier and the Fairlight. These are 2 synths that were used by Trevor Jones in the original soundtrack for Labyrinth. And those tools were used. I made sure to put them everywhere I could so that this game felt like the score when you played it. I thought, one of the criticisms I had was that pretty much any target you hit made a metal clank. And I don't really think of Labyrinth when I think of metal clanks. So when I was reapproaching it to do the design work for it, I was like, I think that this should sound more like synths. When I think of Labyrinth, I think of David Bowie's Package, and I think of this music, the score. Like Labyrinth, the thing that makes Labyrinth is the music and amazing set design and a bunch of other stuff. But to me, the audio landscape of it is driven by those synths, and those synths are iconic for the 80s, so that's what you're going to hear. So, yeah, Ben Burtt and Idol. I spent a week at Skywalker Ranch on a project that I was brought in on, and I got to work in the same mixing theater that they did the second Star Wars movie. I walked past Ben. I didn't talk to him. But yeah, so if you don't know, I have been working in the industry for a very long time, and I've gotten to work on a number of very large projects. I don't talk about that a lot, but now that I am kind of more known for doing sound design for pinball and music for pinball, it's time to talk about that. So, yeah. What's different mixing it for a pin than a film? Well, for one, it's essentially a 2.1 audio system. And one of the biggest issues is that the stereo field is really narrow, because the distance, ideally you want a perfect triangle when you're trying to do a stereo field. And the speakers in the cabinet are so narrow that you're getting almost no stereo field out of it. So you have to really apply a lot of tools and tricks to make sure that it feels extremely wide. Some of the things I've done for that is phase inversion for left and right channel. There's a thing called a Haas effect, H-A-A-S, where you delay the left and right audio slightly, and by delaying it like a few milliseconds, like up to 10 to 15 milliseconds is a pretty good sweet spot. It makes it feel like it's a lot wider than it really is. So that's one thing. And then you're also trying to mix for what the speakers are capable of. And, the barrel system is quite good as a stock audio system. But, your goal is to make sure that everything coming out of the pin sounds amazing. And in order to do that, it needs to be mastered in a way where that is utilizing these speakers to their maximum capacity. So in a lot of ways, they're smaller speakers, so there is more compression applied to this in order to make sure that fidelity is there. You can hear those smaller sounds. So a lot of things. Yes, a little bit. So the barrel speakers have an independent tweeter inside of them. They're not like the Stern speakers, like the Stern Pro speakers, where there is no tweeter. It's just a mid-range cone and the woofer. So these speakers, they function off what's like a dual cone concept, where the tweeter is in the exact middle of it and the mid-range driver is behind it. And because of that, you get a lot more high frequency range out of it. Also the film assets that were done originally, they're mastered for theater, so the EQ on them just sounds different. It's designed to be played out of a Dolby theater on a Dolby approved system. These aren't that, and in order to do that, the EQ needs to be changed. And the original music that was written for the game also is very different, because it's produced in a modern way. It doesn't match the film asset. So I took all that into consideration, and when I rebalanced and remastered all these assets, that was the approach. So without further ado, let's get into this so you can hear it. I'll try to talk less. Please fire away any more questions if you want. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I know, there's more Winchesters everywhere. I'm pretty stoked about it. Boom. That's one of my favorite additions. One of the most important things to Labyrinth is this 1/5. It's a perfect fifth. The bum bum. That's 1/5 musically. And when you spell Labyrinth now, you're going to get that cue, and that's important. I think it's a really iconic part of the film.
You're a wonderful
conversation. That would be really cool. I was actually, so when I was at Skywalker Sound, Dolby was testing the Atmos system in the theater that I was in. This was right around when they were doing Gone Girl, which was not the project I was in, that I was there for, but it was being mixed in the theater next to me, which I thought was pretty cool. In any event, they were testing the Dolby Atmos system. So, and we had people from Dolby in the project that I was working on, so we were talking about it with them. Atmos, if you don't know, is where they put speakers on the ceiling of a theater, and you worry if they're going to fall on you while you're, watching your movie. So, there's that. So what is the stream not? The stream is not going to be about getting to the wizard mode. This game is hard as shit. This game is so fucking difficult. There's just no way it's gonna happen. So yeah, I just kind of want to show off I think it's an extremely fun game. It's just very punishing, and as much as I think I'm an okay player, I'm not good enough for Labyrinth, like flat out. So, all right. I'm gonna shut up a little bit so you can hear the music, so that I don't duck it so much. Triple Jareth Rum coming in, you know it, baby. So the sub doesn't have. Ideally, in a perfect world, I would love the LFE channel, which is what the sub under the pinball machine is essentially doing, to be on its own designated audio channel. And by doing that, then you could only send sounds that you want there in order to not clutter the speaker so that it gets unnecessarily overloaded with stuff that it cannot produce. However, what you can do, which is what all pinball machines currently do, is what's called a crossover, and it sets the low frequency to a specific range, and then only that frequency goes to the sub. Which is good. It makes so the sub doesn't have to do as much work, and it makes it cleaner from a sound perspective. However, you are getting unnecessary audio coming out of it. So the idea is to set the crossover point pretty much exactly where you want it, so that the sub is doing most of the heavy lifting and not actually trying to produce sounds that it doesn't need to produce. So, thank you, Cool Breeze, man. I appreciate that. More importantly, this game has a fart spinner in it. Huge improvement, in my opinion. If you get to the bog and hit the spinner, you'll know what I'm talking about. There are situational spinners for a lot of different modes. Cleaners has one offhand. Goblin City has one. I think the Final Battle has one as well. Yeah. This was done not a while ago, but you know, I spent a good month kind of chipping away at it while I was working on stuff for Dune and Winchester. And notice that's one of the new spinners there as well. Nice synth clavier sounds. Also, you know, I'm pretty well versed on the rules too, so if you are curious how some of the rules work, let me know. This is one of the only original things I left in, as well as the... What else? There's another... I forget what else. There's like 3 or 4 things that are left from the original that I think work very well. Also, I don't think the original stuff was bad per se. I just... One, I really wanted it to have my own kind of signature, and 2, I wanted it to sound a lot more like Labyrinth. So, is the code deep? Absolutely. This game has a really complex collection and leveling up system for your main characters, which makes the game easier the more you play, which is kind of backwards to like what you would imagine like a normal pinball machine. But yeah, essentially, here, when the game starts, next game it starts, I'll explain how that works. There are 6 modes in the game. There are 3 top modes and 3 bottom modes. If you complete the one of the 3, either top or bottom, then you are given a mini wizard mode with the Princess Peach. Now we got stuck on the drop target. That's funny. I haven't had that happen before. Get out of here. So yeah, you get the Princess Peach multiball or wizard mode, which is an interesting kind of mid-game one. If you beat all 6, you get to go to Goblin City multiball. And if you collect 13 orbs, which you do through earning objectives throughout the game, you can battle Jareth, which is the ultimate wizard mode. And this is hard as hell. I'm serious. It is insanely difficult to do. It took me weeks to get a single orb. Ugh. Do I mostly mix for home environments, or do you take it to locations and play? That is an excellent question. Hopefully I'm saying your name, Zupod, correctly. So my studio is very dampened. I have 2 clouds plus an entire baffle wall that has sound dampening rock wool in it. And additionally, I have a huge diffuser on the back. There are all sorts of stuff in here. So I try to mix it in as much of a neutral environment as possible. And then when the game is available on location, I go and I adjust the amp settings to fit. So you'll notice that's why Dune and Winchester, some people have been saying that their games are a little loud when they come out of the box. We try to set it right in the middle where it's like louder than you would have at home, but not as loud as you would have in an arcade. That's the sweet spot for the most part, because there are both arcades and home users that use it. So yeah, that's personally what I try to aim for. So the answer to your question is kind of both, because every home is different, which is I try to explain to people that when they get their game, it's important you dial the bass and treble into your particular taste. This is harder to do on a barrels machine. I'm sorry, on a Labyrinth because the amp is different than Dune and Winchester. On Dune and Winchester, you have a dedicated hardware knob for bass and treble and for your sub. In Labyrinth, we use the fast audio board, which you can only control the sub independently from the back box. I've posted on Pinside about this. The way that you handle the balance then is you can either turn your sub up and the overall volume down, which will give you more bass and less treble out of the back box speakers, or you can turn your back box speakers up and your amp down. That will give you the opposite effect of more treble and less low end. So yeah, use those tools. I understand that not everybody is an audio engineer, but the reality is that a pinball machine can't be set up perfect for every environment. And it's up to you to learn how to use those tools if you want to improve how your game sounds in your own house. You know, we do our best to set it as best we can for when it leaves the factory, but like we don't live in your home and we can't send someone from Barrels to your house to calibrate it for every goddamn home. So, you know, ask for assistance from me. I'm happy to give it on Pinside or directly through Instagram, however you want to get a hold of me. You know, or ask someone else. There's a lot of really smart, savvy pinball people out there. I'm sure someone can help you. It's the same as setting up your home stereo or your car. If you can adjust the bass and treble in your car, you can set up a pinball machine. I promise. All right. Here I am fucking gib-gabbing over the fucking sound. Get out of here. This is Brickkeeper Multiball, which is one of the 4 or 3 multiballs in the game. If I remember correctly, there is one for LO, which is the worm on the right. There's one for Brickkeeper, which is the blue shot at the top of the guy. If you get to a high enough level with him. There is Friends Multiball, which is the main one that you use your level up characters for. And then there is Goblin City as well. There might be one more that I'm forgetting. But the, those are the main ones. Watch Carl's video about the deep dive in Labyrinth. It's the old audio kit, but that's true. That's true. Insanity. Fire Ease is a 2-ball multi-ball. That's one of the modes. Yeah, Carl does a really good job of explaining the rules, which I will do my best here. But he is. Yeah, all right. We get to do my secret. Guess what? I didn't add this, by the way. Eric is trolling me by putting this in every Barrels game now, but if you type in my initials for what I use, it's the Horn of Gondor. Thanks, Eric. I know, right, Bowie? So,
it's the Horn of Gondor.
Thank you, Zupod. I appreciate that. Zupod's talking about this conversation started at Expo, by the way. Let's make David Bowie be quiet for a second. This conversation started at Expo when I was talking with somebody about pinball music and what I was doing with Winchester. And I mentioned that in the last 10 years, name a pin that has a memorable theme song or memorable music in it. And everybody was just like, Twilight Zone and this and that and all these other games. I'm like, all those games are from the 90s. None of those are modern pins. And people mentioned 2 games or 1 game, I think, in particular that was good. Scott Denisi's TNA. I love the game and I love the music before the pitchforks come out. I think that there's still no memorable themes for it. I can't remember the theme for TNA. I also haven't played it a lot, so that could be part of it. But his sound has an iconic signature, and I think that is a memorable thing in itself. And it is a good example of a modern pin that has an excellent soundtrack. Outside of that, someone said Black Knight, which is kind of true, but that's also because they're using the song from Black Knight, 2000, which is not from the last 10 years. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy. No, Eric. I'm laughing because you're trolling me, but I love it so much. When you snuck it in, so the story with the Horn of Gondor, it's the ball save sound, and the internal Barrels team was mixed on it. A few people liked it, a few people didn't. David didn't like it. Carl didn't like it, but the internet, many people on the internet liked it, including Joel and Jared. I was Team Horn of Gondor, so I advocated for it. And I was like, David, man, like, I'm telling you, the sound is iconic, man. Like, you need to have iconic sounds in games. And David was like, fine, you can put it in. So we left it for the ball save in Desert Power Multiball, which I appreciate. And it is the best ball save sound in Dune, in my opinion. Anyways, yeah, Eric put it in there for my initials, and it's fucking awesome, and I love it. So thank you, Eric, very much. Thank you so much for joining the Cult of Pinball again. Tree Farmer Charlie, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. As we do, we give out bats here. It's bat time. Tub Guy is the advocate of self-care, of the Great Pyramid, the god of pinball. No other god of pinball. Welcome. Yeah, absolutely. It does keep high energy. All right. Doot. What's up, Silver Iron? Good to see you. Okay. I'm going to play. I need to turn the air on. It's hot as shit in here. It's the Horn of Gondor. I need to hydrate. Gotta stay hydrated, you know what I mean? Okay. So, to the person that asked how the game's code is and if it's deep. So this is how it functions. When the game starts, you have multiple blinking colored lights. Each of these lights correspond to a character. You may be wondering why Didymus is already solid blue. This represents the ball save mechanic here. If you have a solid blue Didymus, that means that you have a ball save post that's going to try to save your ball. If it fails to save the ball, like mine does a lot because the rubber's really new, it will give you a auto launch ball. The outline colors represent each of the characters. You need to find each friend first. So, for example, if I hit the orange shot, it would light Ludo. If I hit the yellow shot, it'll light Hoggle. If I hit the blue shot, it will light Didymus. Once you hit these shots, they will now stay lit solid on the playfield. And if you hit one, you will collect an item for that character. If you collect enough items, I believe it's 3, it might be 5. This is configurable in the menu as many other settings are. If you are frustrated, for example, I urge you to go into the menu to look at the adjustments that are available. What I mean is, you may have noticed that the loop shot sometimes goes directly down the center on my game. Your game might not do that. It's very finicky based on what the metal is slightly bent at up there. However, if it does, there is a setting to turn on a ball save for 1 second, 2 seconds, all sorts of small fractions, which will make that less frustrating. So there are all sorts of those kind of adjustments. Go check it out if you own a Labyrinth or if you plan on getting one. I know there's been a number of people that have said that the new audio package has inspired them to purchase one. I really appreciate that. I'm not here to sell the game, but I am here to be proud of my work. And if you think this sounds cool and you've had a Labyrinth on your radar, like, I don't know, now's the time to go get one, I guess. All right, so then once you collect enough items per character, or once you collect enough items for a character, the scoop will light to upgrade them. And you cannot collect enough, I'm sorry, you can continue collecting items to improve their jackpot value, but you cannot level them up further until you cash them in. So as soon as they are available to cash in, you want to cash them in immediately. Once you cash all 3 characters in and they have leveled up once, you can shoot the scoop to start Friends Multiball. You can also cancel out of that. There are many reasons why you might want to, but that is essentially the large and very valuable multi-ball of the game. Let me see. I'll try to actually get to that. That's something that I can kind of do. When's the Raven Pin Sound pack coming? I don't know. I will talk about that briefly. Both Marco and Pin Sound have both sponsored the channel recently. I appreciate that. There are a number of cool things you can do. Marco has got a special code for us for the Great Pyramid coming. And if you spend over a certain amount, you don't have to pay for shipping. So if you are fans of the channel and you don't want to pay for shipping and you plan on getting a bunch of shit from Marco, you can do that. Pin Sound is sending me a free Shadow kit and gave me an enormous discount on my Indiana Jones one. So I'm planning on streaming those and showing off what the Pin Sound stuff can do. I have been wary about taking sponsorships for the channel for quite a while, but the reality is that I buy a ton of fucking Pin Sound stuff and I buy a ton of shit from Marco, and I would like to not spend so much money doing that, and I think those are great places to buy pinball stuff. So yeah, here we are. So yeah, okay, let's try to get to Friends Multiball. What's the story about the Dirty Pool callout? Dirty Pool is an Easter egg in the earliest, well, not earliest, but in early games of pinball. So, for example, the first game it showed up was in Addams Family. That's correct, Tom. If you sneak a ball behind the bookshelf, it says Dirty Pool, Old Man. It's a reference to an episode of Addams Family. Then in Attack from Mars, if you sneak a ball behind the spaceship targets and at the end of Multiball, and the targets go up and lock a ball behind it, you can hit those targets and make the ball go back into the scoop behind it. It spots you an entire city, which is huge. And that is also another dirty pool. So then a lot of times people were putting dirty pools in their games. Elwin's a big fan of it. He puts dirty pools in all of them. There's one in Godzilla that I know about. There's one in King Kong, like you mentioned. So it's a reference to like one of the earliest Easter eggs in pinball, or a very like well-known Easter egg. So no, my pool isn't actually dirty. It's just, you know, whatever. My game has a few mods in it. One that Carl gave me, and one that I was messing around with to try to improve the consistency of my upper shot. The upper right flipper hitting into the, what you call it? I guess inner ramp or whatever you would call that, can be finicky. I've had issues on mine. It's just the geometry on that shot's not perfect. It's way easy to hit from the lower flipper, but if you're trying to hit it from the upper flipper, a little less. So yeah, if you're wondering why mine bricks more than yours might, it's because I tried to fix it and either made it worse or made it better. I'm not sure yet. All right, so you see that we have collected Hoggle now. So Hoggle is now a solid yellow light. If I hit Hoggle more, we're gonna go down so that we can hear all the cool spinners, because Fart and Blade Spinner are down. Hey, I haven't drained yet. Okay, so... Oh, Jesus Christ. Focus on pinball now and stop talking about sound. What's up with We Buy Pinball playing the drain? You're psychic. You knew I was going to drain right before it happened. I really love the ball match sound. If it's successful, I hope it is, because that's just like Synclavier and like Fairlight turned up to 11. Okay, so you can see that the blue light's blinking, the orange light's blinking. That's because we haven't found and collected our friends yet. However, the yellow light is lit, which means we can start collecting items for Hoggle. You'll see on the screen here, over there, where is it? Over there, on number 2. That means we have 2 items for him. Eric, if you're still here, how many items do you need to be able to upgrade your characters? Or if someone who is very well versed in the rules here, maybe you can tell me. Do I have a signature thing for sound design that I'm proud of? Yeah, my signature thing for sound design is theme integration. I take whatever the project is very serious to try to make it feel like you're in that world as much as possible. You know, for Winchester, it was weird FM sounds as well as piano score, which all of the music in that game is original. There is no licensed music. It's 38 cues, all sorts of stuff, and there's tons of new music coming for it. And yeah. First level is 2. Oh, it's telling you how many you need. Got it. All right, so we need 2 more items for... So yeah, I'm glad Eric's here, man. What would I do without him? By the way, Ep the Geek, if you aren't familiar, is the programmer for Barrels of Fun. He programmed this, and Dune, and Winchester. The man is a beast. He's an absolute monster of programming. So yeah, if you enjoy any of those games, you should say hi and thank you to Ep the Geek. Don't harass him about stuff that you want. Maybe do. Harass him a little bit. It's not a whole lot. Okay. Oh, man, I missed... So, Fart Spinner. Since I missed the shot, though, my score is going to be green. Something that's really neat on Labyrinth that you can do that I don't think a lot of people know. This is... I'm assuming was the default at one point, but then decided it was too... silly or something. If your score turns green from missing the shot in Bog, you can set it so that every switch for the rest of the game makes fart sounds. I'm not kidding. I can set that up. We can turn that on if you'd like to see it. It's hilarious.
Where's the referee?
But it defaults off. Yeah, right? We Buy Pinball. It's definitely the poof poof. Toot toot. It's the fart of Gondor. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's shown up on the weird midday stream. It's definitely, I guess it kind of used to be my normal stream time before I got more busy. But yeah, it's fun to be streaming a little bit here during the day. Sign out your game. Ah, damn it. You made Eric sub my channel. Hilarious. God, that was a terrible ball. Absolutely shameful. I'm serious. This game is hard. Hard. All right, are we going to match? No match. No match. Oh, that's right. We got to give Eric a bath. Get scrubbed up. If you're a dirty pinball programmer like Eric and you've just joined the cult of pinball, the Great Pyramid requires you to be clean. So Tub Guy, not Tub Girl, that's a different thing, is going to clean you up, Eric. So now you are a polished, clean follower of the cult of pinball. Space Junk, prep your ass. Bath incoming. All right. Same thing. The whole cult of pinball thing. Oh, we started a hype train too. Thank you so much for the support. As always, I really appreciate it. The viewership has obviously gone up a whole lot, and I try to be both entertaining and educational here for the things that I know about and the things that I don't know about. It's cool because having all these neat pinball followers, they tell me stuff. And I like being educated about new pinball stuff. However, I do know a lot about pinball, and if you have any questions, if I can't answer them, one of our helpful and wonderful followers can. You can also join our Discord, which hopefully that link is correct again now. It's another permanent link. Come hang out with us on Discord. It's a fun thing. Also, I made a mistake to your benefit. I accidentally ordered extra Dune protectors. So I'm going to set up, I think doing it on Discord is going to be the easiest because Jay Biscuity has the giveaway thing kind of set up. But if you would like to get a small set of plastic protectors for your Dune pinball machine, since I put one in mine, they're light fluorescent blue, which is pretty neat. Yeah, come hang out with us on Discord, and then soon we will set up a little giveaway for that, and I'll send them out to you. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't be like that. Oh my God. Don't be like that. Fire Race is super fun. It involves the spinner. Anything that involves the spinner is fun in my book. What you want to do is lock. That's a way to cheat it in there. Cool. Let's clip that shit. Normally you have to hit the spinner, but if you're cool like me, you can airball it down into the spinner, and that's way easier. Or not. One of the two. Okay. So then you mash the spinner, or miss it. I need Insanity Pinball to come here and play this, man. He's fucking good at this game. All right. Yeah, in general, Insanity. There we go. Okay. So that adds a ball and also gives us a little jackpot-orino. Gotta love that. Ah! So then you gotta hit a jackpot, and then you are able to relock again. And you need one more jackpot each time, I believe. And if I'm wrong about these rules, I don't know. Deal with it. Most of them are correct. I thought my solution for that shot was so smart, and it worked really well when it was over there, and now it's over here. It's not working so well. Oh yeah, Insanity, by the way, surprise, new Dune code. Maybe, I don't know. Actually didn't think that was going out right now, but whatever, maybe. Eric, can you confirm, is that code out? Can I talk about that or no? Hey, all right, this is gonna collect us 2 levels on each of these. So now both Hoggle and Sir Didymus are leveled up, and you can see that is an incredibly important upgrade. If you spell help, it gives you the left outlane save, which is absolutely astronomically helpful. So really, it's on the site. Okay, well, yeah, that's definitely supposed to be there. Eric, right? Eric? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Hey, everybody, the Dune code's out. You should go check it out. Yeah, the new Dune code is awesome. That means I'm going to put up my video talking about it as soon as I'm done with this stream. Yeah, there's a whole lot. This new update is freaking awesome. I love it so much. It's really fun. I've been playing it for quite a while now. Yeah. I really am stoked about it. The newest thing that's in it right now is in, I won't spoil it completely, but I will say in Harvester Battles now, the way that the Fedaykin shot works, which is the far right kind of like little cave shot in Dune, it does a whole lot now. There's a mountain of new video assets that play with it. It creates a whole new jackpot multiball scenario. Yeah. It's freaking awesome, and you should definitely check it out. That's off the machine. Yeah, you go update it. You have to leave it on to update it, man. Please update your machines through USB sticks. The Wi-Fi stuff is not a functioning thing right now. It just isn't. USB is the way to go until further notice, and I guarantee that Barrels will let you know when you can use it again. But in the meantime, sweet, let's lock those balls. It is a very sweet update. There's all sorts of other stuff in it. I'm just giving the quick 2 cents. The major thing is the Fedican stuff. What's up, Brass League? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh, shit. What's up, Shay? Good to see you, my dude. Shout out to Counterflip. I'm assuming you're the same Shay from Counterflip, because I don't actually know your last name. But if you are, I'm wearing one of your shirts right now. I think you did Dragon, right? Or is this one of the Etsy ones? In any event, please go check out Counterflip Apparel. That's where I wear all of my dope-ass pinball shirts that I wear on stream, which I try to wear one every time I stream, because I think Shay's pinball shirts are just the fucking bee's knees. Oh, shit, we're flowing. Oh, no, we're not flowing. That's one of the Etsy ones. Okay, yeah, there you go. So this is not, if you like this shirt, you cannot get it from Shay, because he does not have that shirt. That's not his. However, if you suck at pinball, you can drain like that.
Anything that involves a spinner is fun in my book. What you want to do is lock. That's a way to shoot it in there. Cool. Anything that involves a spinner is fun in my book.
So the funny part was that while I did that replay, I walked away from the game and then forgot that I had the locked ball there. And then when the warning sound played, new warning sound, by the way, I came running back to it and missed it. So, oops. Whoopsies. Anyways, Shay also has another site that does movie shirts. There's one for Demolition Man. There's one for Dracula, which are also pinball machines, I understand. But they're super cool. They are not available, I think. But Shay, here, post that. Post the link to your other half, the film half. Gotta hydrate. Excuse me. Labyrinth of the Rings. Yeah, so part of the reason I'm rushing, fixed it. Yeah, I have two different templates because the DMD sizes are different. So when I stream classic games, I have to switch to that one, and then I have to make sure that the stream deck's updated, which I didn't, so whatever. Do I have the updated code on my Dune? Absolutely. I've had it on there for a good couple of weeks or more as we've been refining it and bug hunting it and adding new features to it. So, yeah, it's seriously, it's so fucking fun. Please go play it. I know a lot of people are experiencing Dune now for the first time. A lot of people bought it because of, the change of manufacturing priorities and that going to full tilt on Winchester now. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to make Dune as cool as shit. And yeah, go play Harvesters and lock your balls beforehand. Oh, important notification. If you want, I asked for this and Phil added it. God bless his soul. Thank you so much. Normally you need to lock the balls in the Fedican cave before you start Harvesters. And once you start Harvesters, you cannot bring them in. The idea being that you're hiding your little Fremen in the cave, and then once you start the Harvesters, they come out and they help you. They fucking help you.
Anything that involves a spin in the cave, and then once you start the Harvesters, they come out and they help you. They fucking help you. In the cave.
Son of a bitch! God damn it! Son of a... Right, I picked the wrong one. That's my bad. It's amateur hour here. What can I say? That's good though. I thought that whole scene was fucked up, but really I just clicked on the wrong button. I should probably fix that. Anyways, yeah, pro streamer time. If you don't know, I'm real good at this and stuff. But what I was saying, there is a setting in the adjustments menu so that you can lock the balls in the cave for Fedican during Harvester. So if for some reason you're frustrated and you want to be able to start that multi-ball every time during Harvester, you can turn that on and boom. Bring in your Fedican anytime you start a Harvester. You don't have to do it beforehand. Yeah, Phil put that in for fucking pinball newbies like me, and I appreciate that. So yeah, YOLO or something. Let me fix that in case I do another replay. Okay. Did we fix it?
in the cave, and then like, okay. Did we fix it?
All right. Good to go. Pro stream. Okay. Doop, doop. Back to this. Downloading now. Fantastic, Andy. Enjoy it. Seriously, it's a lot of fun. And I mean it from deep in my heart. If you are enjoying it, you know, let the team know, man. Everybody at Barrels works really hard to make these things happen. We're not some heartless engine. So everybody likes to hear if you're enjoying it, so you should say something. If you have something critical to say, you can say that too, but don't be a fucking cunt about it, please. Okay? All right. Get to Poison Peach and explain how to get tons of points, please. Okay, sure, we can do that. So Poison Peach is when you complete an entire, or you visit an entire set of modes. In this case, we're looking at the top. We have knockers, fireys, and we are on 4 guards. So if I can start 4 guards, then we're gonna set up on Poison Peach. And Poison Peach, you can build the value of the target by hitting the ramp a ton and then cash it in for big points. So we're gonna show it. Let's do it. Also, you should check out Shay is part of the Revenja family, and give me that. Boom. And is doing pinball content now. So he's posting Instagram videos relating to those things. So you should check him out. All right, that's my plug for Revenja. Don't tell Shane; he'll get mad. By the way, go to Until instead of Revenja, because Shane told me to say that. Okay. We need to, on this mode, you need to solve the puzzle. And if you remember anything from Labyrinth, or if you were too young that you've never watched Labyrinth, you want to do the opposite of what they tell you. So you shoot the yellow arrow. So it's telling me to be blue, which means that we want to make it red. We're going to make the rest of these red, including the ramp. God damn it. Now I have to hit that one again. Nope. Don't be like that. Insanity, man. I need you here to make these shots. I can't do it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Ramp. Yeah. All right. So then once you get that, you need to hit it into the inner loop, orbit, U-turn. I think is probably what that's referred to more. Boom. And you get through the door. Easy. That mode's actually really hard. I can't believe I did that. All right. Let me trap up, and then I'll show you Poison Peach. No, I just want to talk. I want to read the chat. I want to see what they're saying. Yeah. Oh, no. That's fine. Nope. I'm going to cheat it here. I'm not going to let it plunge it. Yeah, well, let me tell you, it is definitely not effortless. That is extremely difficult. Give me that. All right, we're good. I think. Boop, boop, boop. Poison Peach, put orbs on the left orbit to multiply that shot. Excellent, that's a really good idea. But when you say left orbit, do you mean the main left orbit, the left U-turn shot? So when you get whoever was asking about deep rules earlier, so when you complete certain objectives, like for example, I just completed the Jackpot sound. I'll wait for Jackpot guy to shut up. Whoever that is, I don't know who that guy is there while I bump the rig. Ugh. When you complete a mode or an objective, you are assigned an orb. To collect an orb, you hit here to collect it. Then you are given an opportunity to assign it to a shot. If you fuck that up, then you lose the multiplier. However, the next shot you hit will apply a multiplier to that shot, and you can stack them. You don't have to put them on different shots. So what Insanity is talking about is collecting an orb, putting it on the left orbit. And yeah, so he's referring to this one here. And then that shot will be more valuable, which will make the mini wizard mode more valuable. So you can do all sorts of interesting things like that. I know, who is this guy completing modes? It's not me, I don't know. Carl's behind me, holding me with his hands playing the game. And I'm just, yeah, I wish Carl was here to pop up right now because that would be just disturbing, extremely disturbing. All right, so we're gonna try to do that. Let's transfer over here, please. And go under there, nope. Gotta go under the flipper to collect that orb. Please don't, nope. Okay. No! Insanity, I'm mad at you. I wouldn't have done that otherwise. We could have seen the wizard mode. We got one more ball. Let's do it. There are a number of extra balls in this game as well, so. Ghost. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, if you don't know, there was the contact juggling is when you have a ball and I can actually kind of contact juggle. If I had a ball, I would show it off. Wait, maybe I do. Sid got some of these balls for my broken body and I don't know where she put them. All right, buddy, I found one. Okay, contact juggling. Let's see if I can still do it, right? Nope. Oh, my balls! My balls! The answer is no, I cannot. It's harder with the glove. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, almost hit that microphone. That's okay. That one's cheap. Okay, the answer is no. I cannot still do the contact juggling. Anyways, but that's what it is, and they had somebody behind David Bowie doing it, so it was like a David Bowie puppet hands. I don't blame you, Tom. Someone give him his money back. You know what? We'll do a complimentary Twilight Zone for it. Yeah, I went to school with a professional juggler. When I was in high school. My roommate was a professional juggler. Fascinating guy. We were still friends, although I haven't called him in quite a while, and he left me a message like a month ago, so I'm a shit friend. But I need to reach out to him. And yeah, fascinating dude, incredibly talented individual, and yeah, professional juggler. How cool is that? Anyways, all right, back to the game. Thank you for the follow. The cult of pinball, blah, blah, blah. Get a bath, tub guy, you know the drill. All right. So we're gonna start Princess Peach. So to do that, you gotta hit the mode light. I'm not gonna go for the damn thing. Insanity. It ain't happening. We gotta start the mode. I'm just saying. Okay. So this is Princess Peach. You have to hit ramp combos and then bash the target in order to break free. So you can build the value by hitting. Oh no! Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't worry about it. No, too much. Give me that. You want to hit the lit light there, which will build the value for the shot big time. And then you want to cash it out. Of course, I can't fucking do it right now. Come on, baby. There we go. Now, ramp combos, which are the left and right ramps, you can see them, there's barely lit yellow, except I'm screwing it up. If you hit the left and right ramps, it's going to increase the value of these drop targets that you can hit. What you don't want to do is hit those 3 drop targets in a row like that, because then you leave the mode and don't get any of that. So essentially, don't do anything like I just did, but instead do what I said to do, which was the opposite. So yeah. All right, there you go, Insanity. Are you happy at how amazing that went? We're not even medium flowing, baby. We're like barrel, bottom of the barrel flowing. Okay. We got an orb. Now all these shots. Okay, you can see all these new lighting effects. Very cool. All right, we're gonna hit the spinner if I can, since we were planning on doing that. I'll pretend it actually happened. Oh my god. Mine shoots a little low to do a drop catch there. Unfortunately, Insanity is set up perfectly. Alright. Didn't go high enough. Oh my god. Okay, we'll do the ramp instead. Hi, Stitch. Speaking of... Oh my god. I just showed your balls off, Stitch. That didn't sound right. Oh my god, that was bad. Okay, so also you can get... I'm vibrating. God. What's up, Great Pyramid? It's good to see you. Cool tilt sound, right? It's a water harp, by the way. There's a bunch of water harps in Labyrinth, and I thought it would be very cool to put a water harp as a tilt. There you go. If you don't know what a water harp, you can look it up as. That one actually is more of probably Crotalus in water, and then when you hit them and move the water underneath it, it gives that ethereal kind of like woo, woo, woo sound. Oh no, that's not my name. I don't have an extra PP.
Oh no, that's not my name. I don't have an extra PP.
Somebody on Pinside asked me before this even happened. They were talking about the match sound and they saw the barrels post. They were like, I hope they make a better match sound. Buddy, that shit's for you. Bam. Big ol' happy doot doot match sound. And then you get to dance to Bowie. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. All right, anyways. I'm going to play one and I'm not going to talk. I know that's madness. It's madness, but we're going to have a little flow. We're going to enjoy the game and all of its new sound assets. I'm going to try to play as best I can. I'll do a whole ball or maybe two with it. I'm going to move the mic out of the way so it doesn't pick up as much of the audio from me. And yeah, I don't know. I hope you enjoy it. I put a lot of work in this. I really love it. I think that this game is really fun, despite how difficult it is. On that topic, you can increase your rubber sizes. You might have noticed I put slightly larger rubbers that are clear on the in-lane, out-lane spots. I didn't replace the red ones up there. I probably should. However, there are also mods you can get for it. There's a one-way gate. There's all sorts of stuff you can get on Pinside and I'm sure probably other places to help make this game a little easier. It's your game. You should be able to do what you want to it. Don't let anybody shame you for changing it. Yeah, there are some people that don't like the ducking and other features in the audio panel. Well, guess what? Let's talk about that real quick. You can change that. And the whole reason that there is so that you can change it. So yeah, please do. These settings are what I think they should be. However, if you want them to be different, that's why they're there. Let's take a look. And then we will do the audio experience that I just talked about. So under your settings menu, you're going to see that there is an audio section. In this audio section, you can look at the main volume. This affects how loud both the cabinet and the subwoofer are. However, if you go down to the next one, well, that's headphone. I don't have a headphone output, so that doesn't matter. There is a headphone jack in the fast audio board. If you had something plugged into it, that's what that would affect. Subwoofer. This will affect the subwoofer in the cabinet independently from the cabinet speakers. This is where I was saying you could turn this down and the overall volume up and you will get more treble out of it, and vice versa. It's just there is no hardware switch to adjust it. So, yeah. The effects and music and callouts is pretty self-explanatory. These allow you to change the volume independently for these things. For example, if you love David Bowie's music and you don't want the sound effects to be as loud, then you would go up here and lower this number down. That is a volume level. These variables, the way they look is from past times. We just, in order to simplify some of the code, we didn't convert it to the new format that it is in Dune and Winchester, so the numbers look different, but they still represent the same thing. Turning this down will lower the volume of the effects and vice versa. Same for the callouts, which are the video assets for the most part, and the topper is here. So this is the music threshold for compressors. So some people on Pinside have been talking about how they don't like how compressed everything is because of this. These aren't compressors that compress anything. They are not functioning like that. They are not, that's not what they do. What they do is they lower the volume based on the input of another signal. So for example, this one at the top here, which says music compressor threshold voice source, that means whenever there is a voice talking, the call out's going, it'll lower the volume exactly. If you imagine taking the waveform of the voice and cutting it out of the music, that's what that's going to do. If you do not want these effects to happen, raise this number to 0. The more negative you go with it, the more ducking you're going to get. And the more you go to 0, the less ducking you're going to get, right? The ratio on the release is how kind of hard it engages and how long it takes to go back to the original volume. To simplify this tutorial, don't worry about that. Just if you want to, for example, if you want nothing to affect the music, you would put the voice threshold here to 0, and you would put the SFX threshold here to 0 as well. And then obviously the topper if you have a topper. 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 Topper.
Topper if you have a topper. 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 Topper if you have a topper. 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 Topper.
Okay, so with that very clear explanation, and that's it. Yeah, that's the last setting. So essentially raise these thresholds to 0 if you want to turn off ducking, and you can adjust the volume for everything independently here. It's very simple. If you can adjust your card fade and EQ and stuff like that, you can use this menu. I believe in you. I believe in you. So without further ado, that's how that functions. I hope that people share this video or clip that if that is helpful to people. If you have a Labyrinth machine, I have a video about it on my YouTube that talks about how to use it for Dune. The settings are identical except for the numbers, how the numbers look for volume. For the channels, other than that, the ducking stuff is identical. Yeah, that's it. So, without further ado, I'm going to shut up. Bye.
And what can I do for you? The way forward is sometimes the way back. This quest, and you'll be rewarded.
Oh, you turn my world, you precious thing.
Come on, then.
You start near exhaustion. Everything I've done for you.
Wait a minute!
I move the stars for no one.
You were the referee!
So long.
This game is being incredibly mean to me right now. I'm very mad. Yeah, this is like a silent film. So I bent my ramp opposite up there so that it would reflect off the wall, and it worked amazing on the other direction, but something about the new height is not good. So your game won't break that shot as much. I fixed it by breaking it more.
Which way do you want to go? You chose.
Stop! Stop, I say! Woo!
dance. Dance, magic dance. Jump, magic.
Oh, yes.
Magic my baby, crying for this babe.
Play the game.
God, that was a miserable pinball experience. I can't believe I played so poorly. Well, anyways, that is an idea of kind of what the game would sound like if you were playing it and you didn't have me gabbing the whole time. Can we get a match? Is the game going to be nice? I hate that car. But I hate it.
Can we get a match? Is the game gonna be nice? Of me gabbing.
All right. That game is such shit. We're going to play again. I need to push my mod a little bit. I'm going to be streaming this up until, let's talk about that, streaming schedule. So on Monday, we have a bit of a gift coming. As many of you may know, our little lady, the Illuminati Sid, won the IFPA's biggest movers for this month, or last month. And because of that, she got a big discount on a new pinball machine. And I asked both the Illuminati ladies if they wanted one and which one they wanted, and they both picked Bond 007. So Stearns ships shit fast, apparently, and it's going to be here Monday. So because of that, I have to relocate some games in order to accommodate the slew of pins that I just bought, which is terrible for my bank account, but extremely good for having pinball machines and streaming for you guys, I guess. So yeah, we have an Indiana Jones, we have a new The Shadow, we have a Raven coming by popular demand. We have a Winchester coming in about 2 to 3 weeks, hopefully. I will have an update and let you know more about that when I do know. And then we have a Bond. So these games will be streamed. Probably not for a while. I need to do a lighting kit on it. I have a new mirror back glass coming for it, all sorts of stuff. So that one's probably going to be the longest wait. I'm going to do an audio kit for Shadow, probably. By probably, I mean for sure, but it may take a bit. Winchester here left before it came? What does that mean, Nuclear? Anyway, so we're probably going to be doing 007 next, just because it's going to be the most available. So, you know, yeah, it's going to be. I'm glad to have so many pinball machines, but also it's kind of overloading, and I really did not intend to. It's just so many of these Grail games popped up, and I'm happy about that. I just don't have the fucking space for it, so I'm donating them to friends and family around the area. So, all right, here we go. Our 2-ball multi-ball. Boom. We found Didymus. Now we need to find Ludo. Now the pinball mission. It's not that roller coasters. Yeah, it came from many, many years of working in the trailer industry. So I thank that for having a little bit of extra funds right now to purchase the games that I really, really wanted. So, oh, it's bath time already. Let's send it. Boom. Well, Wezier, that's a more complicated question. I wouldn't say it's a Grail game. It just became a meme for the channel, and it wouldn't be... I would never be able to live it down if I passed on the Shadow that became... Or I'm sorry, on the Raven that became available. So, plus I paid like $600 for it, so... And Carl D'Angelo himself picked it up for me because it was right near him. And his words were, "Jesus Christ, Jeff, do you really want this game?" So, you know, and he's not wrong. This Barrels of Fun use Unity. It does not. It uses Godot. Yeah, Godot is the platform that Barrels of Pinball machines run on. All right. Whoop, 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 whoop. No! What?
No!
not going to do that. I don't believe in selling games for profit. Not a pinball flipper. I'm a pinball player and I'm a pinball donator because I like giving games to people that have kids or will play them. I believe pinball machines should be played and not sitting in a storage container accruing value. No, I know roller coasters, but I feel it important to put that stance out there. In other news, tune in at 4 o'clock today. I will be interviewing Christopher Franchi. That's right. We're going to talk about pinball art, YOLO. So yeah, you should do that. What's up, Nick? Nico Nudge, welcome to the channel. Guess what? As a new follower of the cult of pinball, the Great Pyramid, the god of pinball, requires you to be spick and span, which means Tub Guy's going to give you a bath. Send it.
One of us always does.
Who's going to give you a bath first? Let's find out. Man, you got 3 baths. Damn. That's a substantial amount of baths. All right. Hey, we might actually get to Princess Peach. We can try to do this again correctly. All right, we got one more that we need to change color here. Let's hit the ramp. Okay, and we need to lock this out. We're good to go. Oh my God, that was the shot too. Go. Go in your hole. Go in your hole. Man, takeover. Someone dropped a big one. Hello, what's up, Carapud? Welcome. Almost. Got them all red. We just need to make that stupid shot. No, don't go up there. There we go. All right. Damn, we completed that twice. You gotta love that. Thank you so much for the new follows. I appreciate it. Guess what's the bath time? The god of pinball, the Great Pyramid requires clean followers. Tub Guy, blah, blah, blah. It's not Tub Girl, by the way. That's totally different. Yeah. Needs to make sure you're clean. And to enjoy pinball, you need to be spick and span. And the Great Pyramid's going to clean you up. Welcome to the cult. Does that count? Oh, I was hoping that would count as a sneaky orb shot. Where's French Gamer? Oh, Lazarus. I didn't see that you rated, my dude. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. If you are watching this, please go follow Lazarus over at, oh my God, Chill Ball. Oh my God. Over at Nudge Pinball, which is not Nudge Magazine. It is a different pinball, but is just as cool and very French. If you speak French, you'll have a lot more fun. I do not speak French, but I do like watching pinball, and I do stop in there pretty frequently. So, yeah. You got my game. Boom. Anyways, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. I really definitely go check out his channel. It is very high production value, and yeah, he streams a lot of different games very frequently. Let's see if we can start this wizard. Oh, no. Also, you'll notice that all of the sound effects are in key of most of the music tracks. I made sure to go through and find the best sounds that had tones that were shared by either the key the music was in or relative keys so that they would fucking tilt. Fuck my ass.
The music was in or relative keys so that they would fucking tilt. Fuck my ass. The music was in.
Yeah, that's going to be a risky Google there, Happy Face Man. I don't know if I would do that. All right, Torna Gondor time. Yeah, boom. Yeah, if you have any questions, send it. If you are new here, I am working with Barrels of Fun for the last 3 games, which I am extremely happy to do and love it. Dune, Winchester, and now Labyrinth. I'm traveling back in time kind of all over the place, doing sound design and music for these pins. The music for this one is all the same except for the new jingles that are in there. There are about 40 of them, I believe. So if you have any questions about audio for this or Dune or Winchester, fire away. I will answer it as best I can. Yeah. We talk a lot about it at the beginning of the stream. If you are so interested, you can check the VOD for it, which it will be up available on YouTube at high resolution, and it'll be on Twitch at fairly low resolution, because Twitch fucking sucks and hates pinball. Yeah, I have unified chat. It is in the bottom left corner. If you are on YouTube, I can see what you're saying, and vice versa. Is there a chance these tables are going virtual? Well, this game may or may not be available as a virtual VPN as the Willow franchise, which is not sanctioned by Barrels and not approved to be a thing. However, it is available to do that if you know how to use VPN stuff, which I do not. Yeah, the next Barrels game is going to be Raven 2000. We've talked about that. I'm really excited. David announced that officially on the Barrels social media. Yeah, so I hope you're looking forward to Raven 2000 coming soon from Barrels of Fun. Can I travel to other pinball manufacturers and do the same for them? I don't know, maybe at some point, but right now I'm pretty happy. So, no Barrels game is available as an official virtual title. I think that most pinball companies kind of don't want that because it makes the hardware machines, you know, less reason to acquire them or something. I don't know. That's not my department. I know Stern tried to do that a long time ago, and they were produced at such a poor quality, which I think is probably the biggest issue, is that making the physics correct so that they play in a way that is representative of the game is just too difficult. They are very beautiful. This game was done by Johnny Crap, the artwork for this. Fantastic work. I believe Joshua Clay did the animation and artwork for it. Dune was also done by Johnny Crap, as well as Joshua Clay on the visual animation assets. And Winchester was done by Brad Albright, another very talented artist, with Joshua Clay and his team pulling up the visual assets as well. Of course, now that shot's behaving.
Complete the
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. Surfried, thank you so much for the follow. Did he get clean? Did he get a bath? Do you want to give a complimentary one just in case? All right, the most important thing ever right now is the fart spinner. Juicy. That sucked.
The music was in or Alright, the most important thing ever right now is the fart spinner. Juicy. That's it.
There you go. Eric corrected me. Again, I wasn't involved in the original production, but Trent Armstrong is the one who did the animations for this. Trent is also responsible for a ton of the Jackpot 3D animations and a bunch of other stuff on the other games. Trent's work is seen all over all of them. So it takes a village here. The Barrels team is not 3 people. It is a lot more than that. And yeah, they do all sorts of different things. So, all right, let's see if we can actually get this multi-ball going. There you go. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Some deep dive info on it. Give me the shot. Boom. So you'll notice there, like the text drops down and has bricky falling apart sounds, as well as swooshes and a little musical stinger when it pops up. All of that is new, and all of those video assets have that now. I really wanted every video asset to kind of have a much more exciting palette to it, because the original film assets are just very low volume and just not very, they're not pinball moments. They weren't ever designed to be pinball moments. So now they are. Giddy up. Yeah, all right. No. Just give me a jackpot, god damn it. Double ball bounce. All right, good. Okay, I really want a spinner. Oh my god. Come on, you damn jerk. All right, we got to level up. My man Didymus, sweet. If Barrels ever does put tables on the virtual platform, do you think they would want their own platform? I have no idea, man. That is like not my pay grade. I am playing an Indie Arcade Wave. What's up, Joe? Good to see you. Shout out to Joe. Is he gonna give me the thing? Joe does all sorts of interviews, and you should also check out his stuff. There's so much pinball content, it is hard for me to digest all of it despite my best efforts. But Joe's stuff is always consistently interesting and mostly very pinball related. There's laundry flying behind me. It's like a spooky laundry ghost. We can listen to the blade spinner. All right, this is an important one. Let me hit this. Awesome. That was such a good rip.
We can listen to the blade spinner. All right, this is an important one. Let me hit this. we can listen to the blade spinner. This is an important one. Let me hit this, we can listen to
Look at that. Cool stuff. So yeah, Sin13, what's up? It's good to see you, my dude. Shout out to the people that I got to meet and hang out with at Pinball Expo. It was really cool meeting everybody. DJR, also very cool. What's up, my UK brethren? DJR streams and DJs live jams, man. Cool dude. You should definitely check him out. Maybe someone can do an SO. Can we get a shout out for my man DJR, please? Let's see if I fix the shout out stuff. I tried to. Hopefully it works now and plays a little clipperino while I mash the spinner. Ah, damn it. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Thank you, roller coasters. Did it work? Kind of. Damn it, DJR. You're not playing pinball. What the hell is that? Well, DJR normally streams pinball. I don't know what that is. Did the drill have more of a rocky sound package before? No, it actually had less of a rocky sound package, and I made it have more rocks. All the stand-ups during this do crunchy rock sounds. The spinner was still, there was only one spinner sound in the entire game on the previous version of this. Yeah, I think you can download the original one if you would like to hear what it sounds like, but I think you'll be very surprised if you go back to it. What you think that the depth of the previous version might have had is really not so much there. And I know a number of people mentioned that the sound package on the original was not their favorite part of it, and that some are actually now considering the game now with the new audio package, which was never really the intention, at least not mine. I just wanted to have this game have a cooler sound package for myself because I like playing pinball. And yeah. Oh my God. That's David Bowie's magnet, and he's a big ass jerk. I'm just going to put that out there. I think the lore for this game is that that's David Bowie's package. That's what drives the magnet, is his like bulge. So when your ball's thrown around, that's the bulge. It's the power of the bulge, baby. Power of the bulge, Bowie bulge, it's the Bowie bulge.
Oh, we can listen to the blade spinner. So when your ball's thrown around, that's the balls. The power of the balls, baby. Power of the balls, Bowie bulge, it's the Bowie bulge. So
Oh, he just laughed at me. Yeah, shout out to our Discord, where you can also watch GIFs of David Bowie's bulge flopping around. All right, I'm going to do one more and then call it because I need to prep for the old interview that's coming up. I also do want to plug, I guess the Dune update is out right now. It has all sorts of cool shit in it, all sorts of new audio sound design. I totally revamped all the video assets that are in the new mode. All the stuff you hear there, for example, there's an excellent, when you leave Fedic and Multiball, there's a helicopter crash sound. That shit's all me. The original asset was just like a little poof sound. It was not great. So I wiped it and we put in a extremely awesome moment. And yeah, really like the whole Fedic and stuff is like cranking everything to 11. The more I'm involved in this and transitioning from doing trailers and video games, the more I'm trying to make these moments like really pop. If you've noticed or have gotten to the Fedican Arena, which has also had an audio rework, it is my objective to make you get sucked so hard into these games.
It is my objective to make you get sucked so hard into these games. It is my...
That the pinball endorphins just overwhelm you, man. If you aren't completely lost in the game while you're playing it, I have failed at my job, and my due diligence is to try to make sure that, yeah, you just have a blast. All right, so we'll do one more. Thank you, Happy Face Man. I forgot that I had set that up. Also, I've updated my games list thanks to Sid. She sent me an updated list of everything. Sid is very helpful as both a partner and as an amazing, amazing helper for the channel. She dances a lot on here. She's super awesome, as is Mariah, who does all sorts of mom things to make sure that I can keep streaming pinball for you fine fellows and ladies. And yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that without all of their assistance. I'm incredibly grateful to both of you. I really mean it. Thank you very much. And I'm grateful to everyone who has followed my work and enjoyed it. You know, hold on, baby. We're not done yet. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, that's the list, man. Fully updated. Those are all of my pinball machines now, without any exceptions. You'll notice D&D isn't on that list anymore. Shout out to Brass Gaming. If you want to go watch my D&D get played, you can go watch him. And by my D&D, I mean his D&D, because it ain't mine anymore. Oh, come on, baby. Ogle, I feel you, my dude. Good lord. I haven't played it yet. I turned my pins on to help to make it update. I think it took, I don't know. I have to go check the menu for that. I think it looks cool. Yeah, if you don't know, Kong dropped a new update today. They made the banana combos actually have merit now. They're starting to utilize that upgrade, the power target, I think it's called. Or what the fuck is the name of that target? Roller coasters. Anyways, there's a target kind of in the middle that you probably hit a lot accidentally because it's like right in a sweet spot where you may be used to shooting on other games, but not on Kong. So now you can power up. Thank you, G-Wing. So now you can hit the ramps or combos and upgrade it to a certain level and cash it in by hitting the power up target, which I think is really cool. I'm a huge Elwin fan. I'm an Elwin fanboy. I met Elwin before he worked at Stern, and he was hanging out he was repairing games with Pinball Molly, which is another incredibly important person in the development of pinball in Los Angeles. I don't know why she would be watching my content, but if she is, I really appreciate you for getting me into pinball. I wouldn't be here otherwise. I really mean that. And yeah, that was such a great experience playing in a punk rock like backroom dungeon essentially that had tons and tons of System 11 and earlier games. And she only had a handful of like 90s pins. Played a lot of Bram Stoker's Dracula there, which is a huge inspiration for pinball sound design for me. All right. Get up there.
Good. Can't hear you.
Anyways, yeah, Elwin's games fucking rock. If you don't like Elwin's games, man, like, what's wrong with you? Rules are so deep. The shots are so interesting. They're all very different. What could you not like? In fact, I challenge you. I want to know. Maybe Infinity Quest. I've heard Infinity Quest has some difficult stuff in it that maybe people find frustrating. But anyways, cash in. Oh no. Oh, that's even worse. Okay.
Knock, and the door will
I would love to knock and open the door, except that shot eludes me frequently. Oh no. We're good. Don't. Please. Boom. Silver Iron, no worries, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you're getting paid to watch me play pinball, man, living the life.
Before this dance,
Uh-oh, that's bad. Oh, we're good. Okay. Boink. Okay, now we got to get it in there before the target goes back up. Oh my god, not like that. Damn it. Double damn it. God damn it, now we got to hit the target again. Just off. Uh-oh. I gotta be tender with it, man. I don't want to like, I thought I had it on the fly there. Oh, thank you, DJR. I appreciate that, man. I talk about a lot of what changed and the reasons why and all this stuff in the beginning of the stream, if that's of interest to anybody. I try to do it right off the bat so that if you are interested, you don't have to watch me play shitty pinball for 45 minutes or more. Is there one of the 3 pinball machines you preferred working on? No. All of them were amazing and different in totally different ways. I like the challenge. I come from a background of writing a lot of different music genres across a lot of different styles, and I love the challenge of that. Dune obviously had a completely different music landscape and sound design landscape than Winchester did, and vice versa for this. So no, the theme doesn't matter to me. The challenge and making it the best possible piece of art and experience as it can be is what matters to me. But great question. Ludo, thanks so much for the follow. Is this going to be recorded? I don't know what you mean, Spud Grant. This will be available as a video later, for sure. I post all my streams both on Twitch and on YouTube at higher quality. Just as is, man. They just raw upload. Give me the shot. Damn it. Dude, the lights are amazing, G-Wing. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. But yeah, Eric and Trent are the masters behind the lighting stuff. This game doesn't have the Halo kit. This was added after. The Halo system was added in Dune, which was the second Barrels title. Yeah, sneak it in there. And it is utilized in its form amazing, and I would say that it is used even better in better in Winchester just because they've had more practice. But I mean, even, you know, look at the new modes, like for example, oh my god, what is happening? The arena, the Fade Battle arena, you know, we utilize the lights to change it to kind of like a really cold, pure white to reference the, you know, infrared camera stuff that they used for those scenes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you go through 4 day or night cycles and hit the Benny Gesserit ramp each time after you do one of the cycles, you'll collect a mystery award. And when you collect the 4th mystery award, you will be awarded the Fade Arena Battle. The entire game shuts down. You get a cool light show, a nice audio intro, a good blessing. You get a cool audio intro, and then it's its own unique mode, and all the lighting shifts to try to match that. It's really cool. So yeah, giddy up. You should try to do that. If you find a Dune, that's what you should do, along with playing all of the other stuff that Dune offers and having fun with it. Because you should have fun playing pinball. If you're not having fun playing pinball, take a break. Or if your game is too hard. If you were an older individual, a younger player, or someone who's not very skilled, and you are not having fun with your pinball machine the way it's set up, change it. Make it easier. Don't listen to anybody that tells you that you need to be playing your pinball machine a certain way. Fuck them. It's your game. And if you're not having fun, you should. If you find a shot frustrating, it might need an adjustment. Here's an example. The Dune scoop on a lot of games sometimes shoots right down the middle. It shouldn't do that. Adjust it. Set it so that it bounces off the center of the right flipper like it's supposed to, and you'll get an experience like it's supposed to be out of the factory. New clock sound here, by the way. No dumb beep. It's David Bowie. It should have clocks. New intro.
Alex, a bit of us yield to thee.
All right. Hey, we got to Friends Multiball. Let's see if I can get a super jackpot. And I shouldn't have said that because now I'm fucking jinxing it, I'm sure. Sorry, get out of here while we have the ball saved. Nope. Okay, you need to hit all 3 friends in order to set up a super jackpot. The last friend you hit will qualify who you were collecting the super jackpot for, I believe. Eric might have to correct me on that. Right now, I haven't hit a single fucking one, so hopefully we can change that. In the love of God, give me a single shot. Okay, there we go. We got 2 of them. We just need the yellow one now. Oh, I thought I could get it there. No! No, Jeff. Play better pinball, Jeff. No! Oh, play better pinball. Son of a bitch. No! No! Fuck you, David Bowie! Fuck you, David Bowie!
No! Oh, fuck you, David Bowie! Fuck you, David Bowie!
Do I get a match at least? Slow motion David Bowie laugh is my favorite. All right, shut up, David Bowie. All right, I'm shutting the game down so it shuts up. That's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the viewership. I hope you've enjoyed this experience of, oh man, I reset it. There we go. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Yeah, this is Labyrinth. This is Labyrinth 2.0, not really 2.0, the new audio overhaul. It is available now on the Barrels website. I guess I should add that link to the description. I will do so. If not, you can check out the video I made about it that talks about a lot of this stuff. Thank you for your time. I hope you had a great, what day is today? Wednesday? I don't fucking know. Anyways, all right, we're going to go raid because that's what we do. We got to make sure that all of the viewership continues. Man, it's important if you do stream pinball, when you are done, you should raid. Even if there's 2 people watching your stream, it is the obligation to keep the flow going. All praise the Great Pyramid. Have a great day.
Does your life lack purpose? Have you wondered if there's anything more? Join the cult of pinball. The Great Pyramid accepts all into the cult of the Great Order. I am Dr. Cornelius Biggostein, imperturber and acolyte of the Great Pyramid. Join us on an ever-ending quest to spread the joy of pinball. Have you just received your Great Pyramid creation?